Okay, so after some trials and tribulations with the kit for the Antaris, I've now got all of the gear set up and soldered up, and I've just done a full servo test. So I'll take you through what I've got here that I'm going to install in the Antaris. So we've got KST X10 mini high voltage servos in the wings, 2 on each side, flaps and ailerons both the same. This is the KST, I think it's X12 508, which is sort of the 12mm thicker, slightly higher torque, slightly slower servo, and that's the rudder one, and we've got exactly the same in the tail there, so that's the elevator one. In terms of receiver, it's a FreeSky GRX8 Vario equipped one, and it's also got a redundancy feature, so there's a little, one of their little full range XM Plus, absolutely tiny thing, 1.5 grams, full range receiver satellite down the tail. That's going to sit in the base of the fin with the aerials outside. Just any old 4S pack I've just picked, but it'll be a 4S, it'll be 2 of these actually in parallel. These are 4S 2.2s I think. And then in the end I've gone for this. So this is a FreeSky Neuron ESC, 60 amp. It is a telemetry ESC, so you get loads of parameters out of it, and you can see there's some extra wires. So this is the, no, where's the S-port wire? This is the little S-port wire here that goes back into the ESC. So that's pretty much the standard setup, and it does all work. I'll just make the servos very cool. So at the moment, I'm just doing there's just a servo program with my Tranis, but what you can see is all the telemetry values here. So we've got altitude, vertical speed, A2, I think that's an old analog voltage thing which we won't use. RSSI, so signal strength, receiver battery. Then it's got really useful things, so it's got the Beck voltage. You can see I've tuned that up to 7.2. I think that's set at 7.4, so I might give it plus 1.1 volt. So you can actually run the high voltage servos at their optimal thing. You can see the Beck amps there going up and down, and then the ESC voltage as well and RPM. So those will be set once I've got the motor connected, and ESC temperature as well. So it's pretty cool what you can get out of this, and they'll get some alarm set up. So I'm going to have a battery backer system probably on this. So because I know what that voltage is, I'll be able to set logical alarms, logical switches that trigger alarms for if the ESC power supply was to fail. So it's pretty cool really. Okay, so, and just one final thing you can see all that on a nice big screen on the Tranis transmitters. So you can pick and configure these how you like. So I've got altimeter, maximum altimeter here. So if I move this up, you should see the vertical speed go up and down. There you go. And the altimeter goes there. And you've got the ESC parameters on the left and receiver parameters in the middle. So current RSSI, minimum RSSI, and minimum RX battery voltage. So it's pretty cool. You can set multiple screens with that and have it visualised in all sorts of different ways. Okay, so it's all working. So I guess now I need to get it all into the kit. But obviously I've got to wait for the wings before I can do very much, to be honest. So probably the last update for a while. Thanks.